NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2. Off play action, Pickett. This one swung out to Williams. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34. On the pickup there. The drive will continue. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
46 yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Okay, break.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
That is their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do, because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
This 2nd and 4. Pickett sets up play action. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Quick throw to Olave. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he checks this one down to Williams. A 1-yard gain there following a 3-yard pickup on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll throw again with Pickett. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Now this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah. Is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They begin with Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Dancing to his left, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. He's got it to the 43 here. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. Still going. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And here come the Bills. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Pickett's throw here complete to Kelsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Hines now on the return. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33. return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's go now.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success.
Here we go.
Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Pickett's throw caught by Olave. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Pickett throwing again on second down. And that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Pickett lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
A 59-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
McPherson on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield. Look out. And he will be out of bounds. So no touchdown on the missed field goal return here. And on that wild note, we will come to an end here in the first half of play. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Come on. Hey. 19, Tiger, 19, Temple.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the 2nd half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Pickett. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now out come the Bills. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. They'll check this down to Johnson. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you're just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
19 Lions. Jets, Panthers.
Off play action. Pickett. Out to the flat here for Johnson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Johnson. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 4 at the 45-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's complete to Lazard. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another big first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 42 now, here's second and 2. Johnson on the counter. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here's a second and 9. Pickett will look to throw it here. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, here's Pickett. Caught! It's the tight end, Kelce, for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Out come the Titans now. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
That improvisation certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. And the Titans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw again with Pickett. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Pickett. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 4 yards out. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this a very important drive leading to the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Here's Hines. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Come on, hit!
On second down, here's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll run again. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been